Alrighty. Now to do the old audio check. Alright, everything seems alright. I had too many cords on this desk. I know there's a car coming. Where you at, bud? There you go. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I didn't know Herd was live. If I knew Herd was live, I might have just sat there and watched it. Oh, well, I was watching Texas Ginger Girl, and then I went ate supper, and she wrapped up. I decided that if I'm going to grow this channel, I can't just sit here and think about growing it. I got to put the work in and do it. So, one of those deals. You got a big enough monitor, don't you? I sure hope the skid loader's still over here. I've got stuff all over this map, so I don't know what. Between being on this map and 25, my poor brain can't keep up. That skid loader should be over here. If not, I'm going to have to find something to get this out of there. Hey, look at there. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. No, that's the wrong one. It's that one. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because I was going to suggest that maybe you come mentor me in SnowRunner. Then that way I can have somebody else that's a professional get a murder done for me and I can get the hell out of that region. I hate that region. Oh, really? Wait until you realize that there's log missions that go across 3 different maps. I can't help but wonder who hurt the guy that made those maps. And then why did he have to take it out on us? You have to do the log missions, man. It's part of the game. You gotta haul the logs. You don't have a choice. You want completion, you do the logs. You know this. How do you fix that? I'm dying to hear this answer. Oh, see, that's cheating, and I can't. Not that I wouldn't, but literally I can't. Being on the console. Yo, I'm right there at the truck too. Watch out now. Why? Why are you falling off? Don't do that. We're gonna put this thing on a pallet, but then we're gonna make it almost impossible to move. Well, that's something. Oh yeah, there's the alert for herd, the notification. And then why not's on Alaskan truckers. Alright, I'm done with this. I need to grab the truck and we need to move. We need to move other stuff. We gotta get some of this equipment consolidated and back to where it belongs. I keep hitting the wrong. Is Hurt having mic issues? That sucks. Can you hear me now? Come on, car. Drive it like you stole it, baby. Mm-hmm. I do like the fact that the logs will, so like if you have a bunch of them, I'll manually stack the whole forester, or I will manually stack a 2-slot or a long trailer, depending on what logs I need. I'll physically manual load a bunch of logs into a 2-slot trailer or a 5-slot trailer and then carry them through the gateway and dispense them onto log trucks after I make a big haul. Yeah, that's the way I do it. I'm not gonna do 3 sticks for the whole load, for the whole haul, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And those log missions are always the last ones to get done. We gotta check the numbers on this corn since we're driving by. Alright, nitrogen is perfect. It's not saying it's got any weeds, so I don't need to bring the sprayer into that. I need to go up and check that cotton. I might as well do that while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you gotta get a modded crane for anything in that game. We're gonna do a little cross country here. Go check cotton field to make sure I don't need to bring the sprayer over to it, and then we're gonna get back on track with moving equipment. I'm pretty sure I'm all caught up on all my harvesting. Oh, I do not have any field data on this. And we want more than 64% yield on it. So let's go into here. And we're going to purchase that soil data. $13,000 yield. Yoke. Alright, we definitely need to spray it. pH is bad, but there's nothing we're going to do about that. But we can spray nitrogen. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Did he try unplugging it and plugging it back in? I'm trying not to. Never mind. Trying not to hit the header. Come on. All right. Second one. No. And this one. There we go. No, I knew that pillar was going to block my view. I knew better. No, that's disgusting. I appreciate the heads up, though. Because why wouldn't something simple be broken after an update, right? Oh, at least that's good. Are they working on it faster than they do any of the other mishaps? Because I know sometimes they don't really care. Awesome, thank you. Pretty good for a $30 cheapie. Yeah, I've fallen victim to that a few times though, because the new season comes out and like I want to get the new trucks or whatever, and then it's 6 months of sadness because something's broken and they won't fix it. Hey, thank you, Nacho. Appreciate it. Thanks for hopping in, saying hi, and definitely thanks for the like. So I probably should check over the map and make sure that I am done with this header before I put it on the rack. Alright, let's see here. More console than PC. Of course it is. Because they hate us. We are the ugly stepchildren over here in console. Nobody likes us. Alright, growth of crops. Okay, this is a cotton field, this is the corn. That's the sunflowers. That's the soybeans. Well, so far, fingers crossed, I haven't been hit by it. I haven't reloaded since whenever I did. When did I stream that last night or the night before? Yeah, I'm losing track of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Okay, last night. Thank you, because I can't keep track anymore. I know that I left it on the Paystar with the 3 sets of beams nestled in there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so I can put this header away because that's oilseed radish, that's soybeans. We were like 2 months out for those, month out for that. Yeah, now you got an overage. What are you gonna do with all the fuel? All right, let's see if I can remember how to do this thing. So that is rack 1. Which one's rack 1 again? It's always backwards of what I think it is. Exactly what I was fearing. So rack 1 is the top one. And right as I hit the button, I noticed a little placard. Rack 1, rack 2. Alright, so I do need to have rack 1 down. because I'm going to put this bad mamma jamma on rack 1. Or try to. I didn't really set this up too well in terms of location. I mean, it fits and it works. But I'll be honest with you, I never expected anybody to be watching me shove this in here. I never expected witnesses. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let's get a little bit closer. I think that's it. So let's hop out and look. And we can come back more. Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And there's no expectations with that, JD. I just thought you deserved it. Reset the rack, you goon. Why is it being... What? What? Oh. Oh, whoa. Talking kicking the beans. How's that for a kick in the beans? Yeah, good entertainment. Maybe that's a game telling me I need to... Let's put rack 2 down. Okay, and then we'll put rack 1 down. I should have not hit the... Oh no, it's not going to let me have rack 1 now because rack 2's down. What's up, Sandra? Just in time to watch the whole struggle with my header rack. Okay, now we have the rack. Should be good. I won't hit the other button on the reset button. I think that's what my problem was. I hit the reset button, which is not the button to hit. YouTube be doing some weird things. And I'm through the rack. So I appreciate you adding me to your other notification system. Alright, let's see if we do this right this time. Go to the right thing. There we go. Winning. Yeah, you stay up there and you stay still. No dancing around. Why do I have this header laying over here? That's my corn header. I must have just moved it off the rack for that. You know, when I get the combine back over here, I'll look at putting that up there. Park that for now. And we'll grab the semi because we got both of those semi-trailers are full of sorghum still. Hey, not a problem, Sandra. I try to do more, but sometimes I'm caught up in my own little bubble or whatever I'm working on, and it's hard to do, but I try to make it around to the people that support me and hang out, and because I know it's easier to stream and keep going if you got people that are, at least for me anyway, if you keep the chat live and everybody kind of entertains each other. And let me know when you're ready to meet my mean bitch in GTA. She's savage. And just so everybody isn't put off kilter, my character in GTA is a chick. I played that game. I do have a male character too, but I spent a lot of hours playing that game, and well, to be honest with you, I didn't want to stare at the backside of a dude that many hours. That and the actual physical mechanics of the characters. The female character in GTA feels more nimble, more agile, and that's better in gunfights. The male character feels big and clunky, has a bigger hitbox, it seems, whereas the female does not. Be way funnier if FO had chat bubbles showing up in his screen. Well, the chat bubbles are popping up in the screen as I lose my train of thought, and it's happened more times than you'll ever know. Also, when I was on the Farming with Midge stream, I missed the shutoff on the grain that we were selling, the soybeans. I missed the shutoff on that because of a chat bubble and stream count change. But yeah, I think you know me by now. That yeah, I most definitely. What's up, Andy? Nice to see you, sir. Decide not to go to bed yet, or drag yourself in just for me? Heart emoji. Alright, where am I wanting to go? I want to sell this sorghum, but I think my mill takes it. So let's look at productions real quick. Sorghum flour. Alright, Andy. Well, I'm glad you chose to hang out in here. Much appreciated. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, you better hit your brakes, bud. There you go. Oh, dadgummit. I went the wrong way. I'm like a half a block past. What, Andy? You're gonna get Bav? Back on streaming again. Right on. Are you farming or are you into something new and different? I know I saw that your community post that you're kind of over farming. Yeah, I know. I know how that is with the damn phone, and even when I'm trying to do a quick message on the laptop, I got it up on the desk, so I got to stretch over there, and then my palm of my hand's laying on the little mouse pad. I do not like the volume of this production. It is loud. Well, I will definitely try to catch you, Andy. Do you have a time? And I think you're 7 hours ahead of me, so I'm gonna have to do math. Ew. I'll just wait for the notification. About 6 p.m., so that's going to put you at like 11 a.m. my time, just so I can double check our time zones. Right now it's 7:36 p.m. and you're like 1-ish a.m. Am I remembering that correctly? Okay, yep. So you are 6 hours ahead of me. Cool. So 11 a.m. That is completely rememberable. Or no, noon. Yeah, whatever. Now my brain's overrunning. I'll be there, bud. I'll be there. Come on, cars. I don't want to lose all the momentum. Good, good, good. Maybe I'll actually play a game tomorrow for fun rather than content. I sat down with Lady Fafo tonight and I was deciding whether or not I was going to stream. I was like, I don't know that I've played a game just 'cause in a while. Nice. It's nice to go back on an old game and keep it alive. Just look what we're doing here. Take this back over to the trucking depot. I'm sure it could use service. The trailer, not the truck. The truck needs fuel too. Awesome. You just can't catch a break, can you? People got poor old Dactyl hopping around like a frog. Now you know how I feel like in the daytime. But don't worry, right about the time you think you're going to be sick of me and you can't stand another stream from me is when I'll probably go back to work, and then I will be a ghost. Still going to try to do at least one. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do when I go back to work, and that's I'm going to try to gonna try to get one stream a week for sure. I might get some recorded material done, I don't know, but for sure I'll want to get minimum one stream a week. But that's March, April, so we're a little ways away from that. It'd be really cool if I had I guess it's going to be a loose goal. I'd love to see 300 plus subs by the time I go back to work. You having hardware issues, JD? I was just asking if you're having hardware issues. Is that why you're not streaming Saturdays? We could probably work something out, Andy. Hello, Lisa. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, that's fine. Tell Amanda I said hi. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought you were saying you're going to Amanda Amazing's stream. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I just misread what you typed. Oh, okay, yeah. So just the perfect storm of events. Alright, Lisa. No worries. You make it, you're more than welcome. And if you don't, I completely understand. Appreciate you popping in when you did. Alright, so we have... let's take a look at something real quick. We need to look at our supplies. Did I already pass it? You got an idea and a map, Andy? I passed what I was looking for, I think. There it is. Yeah, I don't think I need to store any more sorghum. I got 304,000 in the bin. I've got 939,000 of barley. Wheat mill isn't going to go through it fast enough. The only other thing I could use it for is chicken feed. And honestly, who needs that much? So let's take it up to Jackson's farm and sell this truckload. So I need chat's opinion on something. Y'all ready for this? I'm kicking around doing, putting on, and I want to see if this is like, if this is silly, because in one sense I feel like it's silly. In another sense, I see it all over the place, so I guess I'm just looking for an opinion, and that is putting a link for PayPal in my YouTube. I want to try to make the upgrade to PC, but I don't have the free money for that. Is it tacky? Is it awkward for me to put that, to have that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just trying to fact find. Because I don't know. I don't know what words I'm trying to say. Lie to me, baby. Lie to me. Would that be Monopoly money? Right. I'm gonna be a little bit honest with y'all. We'll probably mention it at some point in life of, if you're so inclined, blah blah blah. Okay. Then I might have Lady Fafo set me up. I got my eyeballs on a computer, and I know it's not the top of the line thing, but it's like a midline, plenty strong enough to probably run Farm Sim. And the reason I'm looking at it is because it's a complete unit, all brand new, and from Costco, but it's $1,600. But yeah. So thank you for the input, and I'll probably talk with Lady Fafo in the next couple of days and solidify the decision of whether or not it happens. But yeah. I wish making money in real life was as simple as it is in Farm Sim. Jesus. Yeah, no, it would absolutely 100% be detached from everything on our financial side. All right, Sandra, I'll check that out in a little bit. Yeah, they are. They are. Where am I going? Trucking depot. Taking this trailer and putting it back in its home. I think it has over 16. I posted a picture on my Discord of the specs and the price. I'm pretty sure I posted it in Discord. I think it's under random pictures. Oh, there's an edge of road there, and I was almost off of it. Before I get too far, I need to check the price on lime. We might be doing a big bulk lime sell. Let's just pull off in this field here. Oh, lime, wherefore art thou, lime? All right. Price fluctuations. We're in August. All right, so October is the high point. So right in the middle of soybeans and corn, we're going to have to worry about lime. Perfect. All right, well, that solves that question. Solves that riddle or something. Is it locked up? Okay. Sandra, could you get Mr. Andy the link to my Discord, please? I was lucky to get it in my YouTube, linked into the YouTube in the first place. I don't know that I'll be able to do it quickly. Thank you. We all see how I do with technology, so I don't think we all want to see the truck sitting still while I fiddle and fart around with links. Thank you, Sandra. No worries, Andy. Oh, that's turning the wheel the wrong way. Stupid. Alright, let's do... wash these while we're in here. And yes, I have floor drains, so don't be sassy about me getting the floor all wet. It was built for it. Okay. Well, that adds to it. That makes it exponentially more. They got one higher um, off-the-shelf box option. But my line of thinking with that is, if I buy something like that, then it's like, even it's very limited. It's got a warranty, and let's see here. All these things popping up. Holy shit. Okay, all these alerts and stuff. Go away. Okay, so there's that one, and then there is that one. All right, Andy. Thank you. Cold coffee, anyone? Because I'm about to have some. And since we're in the mood for washing things, let's spray this truck off real quick. All right. So now I need to get tractors and grain carts moved. I can't remember if this trailer is... Yeah, we'll just take the pickup over and leave it. Treat pickup trucks like they're side-by-sides in this save. At some point we need to go and get, we gotta get furniture picked up and sold. I can't remember, do the doors open on this thing? I don't think so. Alright, Dactyl. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. So I hope you sleep well tonight. And very much appreciate you hanging out and chatting. I'm waiting for your Saturday streams to kick back up, so let's make that happen. Okay, let me double check my thoughts here real quick. So, the cotton is going next. Corn and sunflowers go at the same time that these do. So we're going to take these down to this holding yard right here. I think that is the smart move. I don't know why I'm worried about driving through the field. It's ready to be mulched. Let's go. Sometimes I swear I worry about the silliest things, and then when you get down to the brass tacks of it, those things don't matter. Literally trying to avoid the field of what's already been harvested. All right, Sandra, thanks for hanging out. Sleep well, and I'm sure I will see you tomorrow in some form or fashion. But yeah, we'll definitely have to get something situated. Maybe we'll throw. I don't have much mod space left on my 5, so it's either got to be a low map or one we've already got. But yeah, definitely. All right. I'm going to take this opportunity. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Right on, right on. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. I got to catch up on words here. All right, Sandra, if you're still here, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow. Uh, Andy, DDR5. See, I'm gonna actually have to do some like actual reading or hear words out of somebody's mouth, because that is all. You can put all the letters and numbers in the world up, and my goofy ass will still go, what? We're going to go ahead and fast travel as soon as I remember where I'm going. There we go. That was dumb. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to leave the green card over there, but I'm taking this tractor back to the Seed Hawk, or whatever that, my big seeder. Alright, I see the picture, Andy. I see the picture. I'm gonna pull over and look at it in a second here. I didn't do a very good job of vehicular placement with that one. Ah, thank you, love. Ow, 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 that's hot. I've got a spot of tea delivered. Alright, let's go. Let's do a better job of parking these things. They're going to be here for a couple months. Park the stuff like you mean it, not like it broke down. Alright, phone, where are you? Alright, Peeksy Weeksy. Ooh, I mean, that's pretty. Oh, okay. So that second picture I sent you with the prices, I didn't look at the number on the graphics card. Okay. Alright, cool. I will look at that in a lot more depth. Is there a rooster in the house? What's up, brother rooster? We're trying to organize the disaster that is my equipment and talking PCs. Nice, okay. I'm gonna screenshot that. There we go. Well, we're just talking possible PC upgrades and what to do and how to do it. And we're doing some Iowa Plains view, parking up equipment. We're going to go ahead and close the cover on the Demco. It's too big and fancy to let get full of water. So this is going to sound silly, but this is the first time I've ever had poplars big enough to see, other than, you know, the twigs. So I'm kind of smitten with it, I guess is the word. You can get lost in this shit. Like, where'd he go? Anyway. Listen to the engine. I am not using the bio baler. I'm getting the cutter head for the forage harvester. Yum num 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 num. Delicioso. I think that's what my plan was. What the hell am I doing? Shut this off. No, 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 no. It's not pussy. It's smart. If I'm even still playing the map when that stuff's ready to be harvested. Stuff takes so long to grow, and I play long, so I never get to experience it. I've got some poplar planted on Riverbend, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna see it come to fruition. Why? Never mind. Thought canceled. Thought cancel. I will post a pre-release picture of my killing farm build. Sounds good. It kind of stresses me out that the lime is at its high point at the same time that the beans and the corn is going to be ready. Beans, corn, and sunflowers. I don't know why that stresses me out, but it does. I've got a massive amount of lime on the ground. Rooster does an awesome job, and I need to learn how to think of a farm as quick as he does. It took me 1,500 hours to get this, not completely, but close to that, to get it shaped up to where I was happy with it and functional. And so leaving things lay around pays off, because I've got a semi right there, I've got a pickup truck over there. I'm surprised there isn't a side-by-side sitting at this shed. You slide in the hole over here. Imagine that, a whole shed just for planting, just for a planter, a cedar, whatever. You get the idea. Alright, so now, do we want to mulch or do we want to watch me load furniture on pallets? Let's go get that water tank that's behind the hog barn. Since we're bobtailing, let's make it count. Oh, we can beat them. No, there's the other trailer. Okay. Is it empty? Yeah, it's empty. Biggest gripe is the mirrors don't work for shit. I guess that's not the biggest gripe. I've got a lot of gripes. The biggest one right now. Alright, let's check our water supply. Go ahead and top the water off. I think it's only 500,000 capacity, so we're gonna have quite a bit left in the trailer. kind of want it empty. Now, let's see if I have the mod applied for that. So in 19 there was a manhole that you could put on the map and you could drain stuff, and I'm trying to remember. I think there's a similar mod in 22, but I don't know if I have it on. It's also like the skip container in 25. It's a sell station, but it doesn't give you any money. Government drain. Pachow. We're right there, baby. Now with this thing, you get docked. You get docked money if you're sending like herbicide or fuel down it. Or at least in 19 you did. So let's just plop that right there. And now I should be able to drain this tank. And being as it's water, it won't cost me anything. If I can get on the trigger. Maybe I shouldn't have put it so close to the building. There we go. Oh, I forgot all about my damn tea. She handed it to me, it was boiling hot still. I forgot about it the right amount. Let's see, I gotta move the trailer. Should be able to close that, and it looks all clean and proper. Yay. Alright, let's pick up some liquid poo. I don't know how much I got in here. $30,000 so far. $51,413. Come on, get through there. Thank you. We'll slide up and hit the cow barn real quick. Come on. There you go. We're not going to talk about the fact that I just put slurry in my water tanker. I literally have 3 trailers to keep that from happening, but I still did it anyway. was worth it. 74,000 liters. Alright, off to the BGA. And then we'll run the truck back to... Not that button, goofball. This one. Run the trailer back to its spot. Probably come pick up that other... The trailer and the trucks don't get along very well. These tankers. As you can see by the flippy floppy. Full brake. Kinda had concerns I wasn't going to get stopped for that. What are we caught on? We're obviously caught on something. Oh boy. Alright, well that unloads. Let's check our... Oh, come on. Methane. Ooh. And 237,000 liters of methane sitting in here too. And 300,000 liters of digestate. Uh, 125,000 in silage. Gonna run a couple loads of silage into the... Might have enough silage to feed the BGA for quite a while. This bunker alone has 2,861,793 liters in it, and this bunker has 2,056,873. It's safe to say I've got some silage. So we'll put one more load in here, and then we're gonna haul some digestate over to the fertilizer, and that'll put us at the trucking depot. And then we'll grab a flatbed and we'll go get the furniture picked up from the carpenter. I kind of get the urge to just sell everything off and see how much money I can make. I guarantee that would be a fat stack of cash. That little thumbnail picture looked fancy, Andy. I'm gonna guess that's yours powered up. The truck looks full, but we're gonna make sure it's full. Well, ain't that something? I had a perfect pour into it. Because it didn't take any of that, and there wasn't any left in it either. Alright, so we're gonna put that right there. Boop. And park it. Take this, get rid of it, and then digestate, fertilizer, carpentry, move furniture and sell it. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff on my... Way too many alerts on my phone for me to try to mess with. Alright. Definitely build the map to never run out of things to do. I hate being bored. And so I stack all kinds of busy work in places, so much that I forget about it. And I should use digestate to fertilize fields, but I have a solid fertilizer production that I make the fertilizer for sale. Oh, discharge is slow. Sorry about that. Alright, we got 24 watching and 8 likes. Do me a favor, folks, hit that like button. Be much appreciated. Hit that like, consider subscribing. Don't be shy, say hi in the chat. Got a bunch of good people here from the community. I'm just kind of lurking right now. I got Farmer Andy is helping me figure out stuff for upgrading to a PC. But yeah, likes are free, and you actually don't underestimate the power of a like. Trying to multitask and drive, it's something. Alright, we haven't died yet, and neither is anybody else, so we're doing good. The way these trailers and these trucks work together, I couldn't find any other trailers that would carry 100,000 liters that I like the looks of, so zip around here. And the reason the road's so narrow right there is because that's edge of map, and you can't get any closer. I'd have to take the building out to get the paint right. Alright, we got 14,000 in there. That's full. Right on, thank you, Andy. I saw one thumbnail pop up and I figured that was probably your unit powered up. Empty and 40,000. Not full yet. I think it holds 22. No, 21. Okay. Try not to hit that because if I hit it, it's going to come off its blocks. And I need it on its blocks to do its job. Them blocks are stacked up there underneath the underneath this tank is what I need it to do. I got to have that height to hit the trigger plane, and it also works up excuse me, works out to make the pipe look like it's actually connected to the tank. So that was a accidental bonus. Alright, nobody wants poop tanks in the building. I've never been around digestate. That's awesome. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. Do me a favor, leave a like. Never underestimate the power of a like. I think that's a trailer I'm gonna sell. I can't remember. I know one of these flat deck trailers irritated me, and I was gonna get rid of it, and then didn't because I shut down. And honestly, it's just ADHD, I suppose. I shut down the game with the intent to come back the next day and handle that situation, and then ended up not coming back to the game for like 3 weeks. Alright, let's take the flatbed. I'm feeling sassy and fancy. We're gonna do manual loading. might regret it. Midnight Rose. It goes. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. You're just in time to see if I can actually handle pallets of furniture with a regular style forklift. I intended to get those pieces of equipment moved as well, but you know, I get sidetracked and I forget, and then I travel to a different piece of equipment. Trying to shift the truck, and I just change where I'm at in the world. Alright, let's put the truck over here like yet. That way we can get to it easy. It really shouldn't be too many pallets of furniture. I think it's only going to be those 5, maybe a couple more. Let's get straight to him, eh? We'll see what spawns up in their spot. Boop, boop. Alright. That worked out like I knew what I was doing. I better be careful. Yeah, a little bit off, and there we go. Side shift. Which one is you? It's not that. That's the door. Okay, this thing has side shift. I know it does. So it's a matter of there. It's just a matter of getting the right one. I am not a big fan of the pallet physics in Farm Sim. Get out of the pallet, bro. Get out of the pallet, bro. these are going to go flying. I almost bet it. Yeah, you can't see around the forklift unless you can move your head. And you can't move your head. And oh, come on with the camera. There we go. Or not. Sorry, I'd like to be closer, but you saw what was happening. Pull the forks back, drive back, winning. Alright, well, at least it's not going to be super painful. We only got 3 more pallets of furniture left. So, I think we can manage that. Alright, side shift. There. Up a little bit and forward. So what's going on in Rose's world tonight? Nice. Well, I'm honored to be one of them. Thank you for choosing FAFO Gaming for your entertainment needs. How professional did that sound? Top tier. Yay! For once I'm at the top of something other than a shit list. See, I told you it wouldn't be too god-awful bad for me to do a little manual loading. Here's a fun fact about the whole situation. You ready for the fun fact? I've got liftable pallets on. I just try really, really hard to to do it the right way. It's more fulfilling for me, anyway. It's just when everything goes crazy, then I've got the fallback of the liftable pallets. All right, let's figure out where we're going with this stuff. Oh, while we're here, we're going to check the sales. Nothing good. All right, that's good because I don't need any more equipment. Yeah, I've foreseen myself to work with the forklifts in here. I love my little Swiss Army knife in 25. That thing, I don't even bother having liftable pallets on with that. What am I looking for? Oh, furniture. Do 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 do. Literally can forget a thought as I have it. Now, obviously, I passed the furniture. Really? There it is. Show current prices. What does a restaurant need furniture for? I mean, just saying. I'm definitely taking it there, but what restaurant do you know that maybe they're upgrading? Maybe they're upgrading. Who am I to judge? Just take their money and say thank you. Now we got 26 folks in here. Welcome. Hope you guys enjoy. Consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out regardless. Lurkers are welcome. Oh, I gotta hook you up, Rose. Do-de-doo. And clickety-clack and save. Ta-da! It's tough to see around these corners. Duke! Yes, sir. Heading for the beans again. And I am not one to skip time, so I suffer through, and God bless you souls, you suffer through with me. Because there's a whole map to run. There's a whole map to run. So we're just doing it and getting it. Alright, somewhere in here is a sale point. There we go. Furniture flying off the shelves. Discount prices. You're welcome. You're welcome, Rose. And like I tell anybody, no obligation to do anything, but you have the power if you so desire. You have earned your wrench. Truck farts. I love a good truck fart. That's right. It's all those beans. Well, if they didn't sell so good, I wouldn't have planted so many of them. But the price on those beans, price is too good to pass up. Just raw beans go for, come on, where are you at? Potatoes, corn, soybeans. Raw beans go for, 3,700. Most of them are going to go to my field refinery. That's not the point, though. Don't do the flooded submerged sanctuary map on hard unless you want to go crazy. I'm gonna guess that is a mod map for Farm Sim. Money, 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 money. The sun's setting. There's still daylight, so sorry, not sorry. We're gonna keep doing things. Let's go ahead and get this over to our staging area. We're all gonna pretend that somebody picked me up from the shop and gave me a ride. I'm parking all my grain carts over here, more centralized. I would say max another hour. And like, unless I got 26 people watching though. So I don't know. I'm feeling about an hour. If the numbers don't drop off and people are still in here and wanting to watch, and I'm going to keep plowing through stuff. I hate to leave a good viewer count. So in other words, if you make it back, Rose, awesome, and if not, I appreciate the time you spent and the chatting. There'll always be another time. Yep. Yes, sir. I've got a weird liking for this tractor. They're just so fucking odd that I love them. I hear they weren't the greatest for reliability. I hear they had some transmission problems and some pivot point problems and stuff like that, but here in the game you don't have to worry about those. Alright, Rose. Well, if I don't see you, have a good night and take care, and I will see you again some other time. If I do see you, well then I see you. But yeah, for no particular reason, I would love to own one. I have no logical reason to have one. But sometimes logic just doesn't matter. Alright, so those are all nestled, snug in their beds, awaiting the bean harvest, the dance in their heads. Whee! And I'm going to go play in traffic. Alright, imagination. We got to ride up to the combine. This one's going home for a good cleaning and service. Yeah, that articulation will throw you off in a hurry, won't it? No road sign, no road sign, no road sign. Hey, we missed it. Bonus. Scared the driver, but that's okay. I needed scared anyway. Nice. You've seen my Steiger Abomination, haven't you? The one that I've got sitting up here, the prototype. Well, I don't know if it was prototype. It was very limited. If it wasn't prototype, it was very, very limited. I need to get this back to the house too. The front's the two Panthers put together, 650 horsepower. Now this is a machine. We're going to go around because I don't want to listen to that damn grain mill. I think they were trying, the story, if I remember correctly, is they were trying to build something comparable. Something comparable and to compete. I actually looked it up and read a bunch of stuff on it, but that doesn't mean I remember any of it. Gonna finish moving the, get right over and get the pickup truck and that light plant, and get those moved over. We'll make sure we'll find where the mulching rig is, because that's half the battle on this save, is remembering where I've left things. If you've been here long enough, you've seen that firsthand. But we'll get this combine home, get it washed up, get it fueled up, and then we're going to go ahead and put it fueled up, fixed up, washed up, and put back in the shed. So it will be ready for the sunflowers, corn, and soybeans. I think I'm going to have to buy another rig. When it comes to soybean time, I think I'm going to have to buy another rig and maybe see if I can bribe Majors Gaming to come in and help me with that. Because we're going to have soybeans, corn, and that monster field of beans ready to go at the same time, along with high point on lime sales. I want to move a bunch of stock on lime. I probably got a couple million worth of lime sitting on the ground. Alright, first things first, fuel. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Duke. Yeah, so your voice was absolute trash, but you felt good otherwise. Well, I suppose if you got to deal with an illness, that's the best symptoms to have to deal with. Yeah, Duke got a little cold and then got laryngitis, so his throat and voice was all tore up. You can't ever claim that this isn't a working farm. I got shit everywhere. Alright, let's put you in the shop. I should take it over in lime. Maybe that's what we'll do to burn up the daylight is will this fit? This won't fit in this shop. No. I have to go right up here like this. Come on, which one? There it is. We might burn the rest of the daylight with spread and lime. Yes, sir. 'Tis the season. Just in case you forgot who you were watching. Right. Beautiful. Yeah, it was done like 3/4 of the machine ago. I love the fact that the trigger goes outside, so you just walk up to the tool bench, and voila. Holy Nikes. So I have 12.5 hours on this machine And that's just this fall's harvesting. This late summer going into fall's harvesting. I got 12 and a half hours in the machine, and repaint is $151,012. Perfect. Yeah. The idea was actually, I can't even take credit for the idea on my side because Majors Gaming was putting Majors on all of his license plates. He was setting license plates. I'm like, why are you putting license plates on everything? He says, marketing, man. Oh, yeah. I can get behind that. Marketing. Got to make sure they know who they're here looking at. I literally just hit the buttons. There we go. I was going to say, I just literally did this. Like, you can open and close the door, too. Ooh, fancy. Alright, let's get this thing put to bed. Yeah, that's a good idea, too. Not that anybody would confuse all of the red iron. Come on. What are you doing? I know you fit in here. Just. I'm turning the wheel the wrong way because I'm thinking in terms of front steering and not rear steering. And I'm doing it again. Good Lord, man. Get your stuff together. How many times can he mess up backing in? Watch me. Yeah, she just fits in there. But by the way, can you tell which was the first building that I went ham on when the light packs came out? I had this thing lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, you're absolutely correct, Duke. That is what she said. If you ignore the fact, well, so I came back a little bit too far, but even my added light is just too much. I mean, it's snug, snug, snug. Like a tick behind the ear snug. Alright, so now I gotta figure out. Bug in a rug, yep. I gotta figure out what I have done with my mulching rig. Yep, that's what do you want me to refer to you by your YouTube name now, Bubs, or what? Hashtag marketing. So he started a channel. He doesn't have any content yet, but you're gonna pop into the chat. Sweet. So he's gonna pop into the chat. He's potato. What did I do with that mulching rig? Looking all over the map. What did I do? What are you? You're a loader, and that's a fuel tank. What did I do with that rig? I didn't leave it up there. Okay. Please hold. You have arrived. There he is. That's short stack. Potato. Did I leave it out behind the barn? I think I see it. 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 There it is. Let's get this thing fueled up, fixed up, and then we'll sleep the night. We're not going to go trying to lime in the dark. Nobody wants to lime and mulch in the dark. Right. Why be just a potato when you can be fancy? It's like au gratin, but not. I don't have a truck over here with a fuel cell. That's a shame. Alright. No fuel in the morning. So let's get it washed first. Ron White is an amazing comedian. They call me Tater Salad. Awesome. We got 27 folks watching. Appreciate the lurking. If you want to say hi in chat, hit it up. Appreciate if you leave a like and consider subscribing. There we go. All clean. Whee! And where are you, tractor? There you are. $11,000 in repairs just on the tractor. $4,000 on the roller. All right. Oh, he stopped drinking, huh? I'll be darned. I didn't ever imagine that would happen. I don't know why I'm closing the doors. It's mainly for theatrics, I suppose. Because I'm going to be right back out here in like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's amazing, actually. I figured he'd be one of those stars that she heard about boozing himself to death, and that'd be the end of it. No, good for him. I'm the exorcist. I can turn my head all the way around. Don't ask questions. And the lights are off, yeah? Yeah, alright. Close that door. No, close that door. There we go. Looky there, Duke. I got it home. Safe and sound. Back in the collection. No more angry retro farmer. I about parked that right in the garage, didn't I? A miss is a miss. Alright, so nobody wants to do work in the dark. We're not that pinched for time. We're gonna check. This is one of my favorite parts of this house. Doo-doo. Toasty fire. See, you had the old cool shit. Do you have any of them left? Yeah, you got video of one running. You still got that? Oh, we're gonna check the sale. Nothing. Let's get up at oh, 6 o'clock should be light. Nice. All right. Stuff I don't need or want. Ba-ba-dee-dee. Yeah, there we go. We got sunlight popping up. We're going to go ahead and hit a save because I haven't saved this entire time yet.
You haven't saved the entire time yet.
No, I usually run for hours on 22 because it's stable and it won't glitch out and lose my progress. But if it did somehow manage, I would lose
everything.
all of that work that was done tonight. So however long the stream is, just short of 3 hours. All right. I like to lime before I mulch, usually. Let's make sure I don't need to plow. I don't think I do. So we're going to go over to where we got the sorghum. Excuse me, my gosh. Oh, I still got some tea left. That'll help. O-rings and piston sleeves are leaking antifreeze into... Well, that's good. It's good that it's running. Alright, we do not need to plow. We do need to mulch. And I like to lime after every crop when I'm running precision farming because if you wait the 3 cycles, your harvest is affected and it costs so much more lime to do the field. What did you do?
Somehow I spilled water.
Oh, it's just water.
Yeah.
Screw the cap shut. Quit tipping it over. Mm-hmm. It's just that simple. Alright, so yeah, I lime after every harvest because I don't want to have to sit there for decades running lime to the field. I don't know that we need to lime before we mulch on sorghum because of the layout of it. So let's just go get some mulching done. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I think I actually watched. I think I watched at least one of them, but I'll dig back. What, chocolate milk? Will you stop interrupting my train of thought, bro? Did I leave the lights on in that combine? I sure did. There, now they're off. Alright, let's get to move in motion. Appreciate it, Andy. The fact that you're still awake is a little disturbing, but I'm glad that I'm giving you something to pass your time with. I appreciate you hanging out, buddy. yeah, you gotta have something. I want a little, I want a little tractor. So, okay, I'm getting to the point in my life. But yeah, it's early, Andy. It's definitely early. I'm getting to the point in my life that I want something like that MD or an M just to putter around town. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but like we live in a little town that it wouldn't be that odd for a guy to just go putzing down the road on an old tractor just for the fun and whimsy of it. And then we could like put it in the parade out here for Christmas and blah blah blah. And I could put a little blade on it and I could do the alley. Maybe get a little cultivator so then when she decides that she wants to do her big garden, I don't have to bust my back for it. Convincing her that I need it is the biggest hurdle I'll have. Justifying it to the money manager is going to be the most difficult part. We're going to run straight across the street real quick and we're going to look at something. You guys might get lucky and I might have to cut grass before this whole bean thing is done. I mean, it's ready to harvest, but it's not stage 3 yet, I don't think. And don't ask me the last time that I cut it. But that's why I have 4 million liters of silage. Nice. Nice, Duke. It's good knowing where to get parts at. Got a massive amount of sunflowers over there too. That whole... Oh! Hi! Hi. Oops. Just take it out of my check, boss. Am I at the right field? Yes, I am. Yeah, there's a couple auction houses up here. Last year I was going past one every day, and it's out one of the boony auction houses, so the exact stuff I'm looking for is sitting out there, just waiting and begging for a new home. Alright, let's get lined up here. Should be there. At least close enough. We clip a little bit of the edge, we don't care. That's a lot of bit of the edge. But it's okay, because you can't cut that because of precision farming. You should be able to do 15 mile an hour. So let's get the gears up. Yeah, this field is, if I remember the screenshot right, this field alone is 60 acres. I gotta stop looking at the windshield wiper and more at the muffler because that's my marker. And we better tighten up before we hit the truck with it. I wish it were a 4X, but no, it's just a standard console 2X. For whatever reason tonight I cannot get my eyes right on the interior camera. And apparently there's a frog in my throat. Alright, off we go. Underlay. More work, less talk. Yeah, this is just standard console. We can't get anything other than what comes through. And if I'm... It is... So, Celebuki shoved the workable land as close to the edge of map as he could. So you do gain quite a bit on the overall. But yeah, it's just a standard size. And then I went to full advantage. Oh, I'm just not used to talking this much, except in streams. But yeah, we did go out yesterday. Or yeah, today's Monday. We went and did our shopping at Costco yesterday. So it's not entirely out of the question. Went to Costco, got the groceries, and went and had brisket nachos and can't remember the name of the burger was an Oh No burger, but that's not going to mean anything to anybody. Big old juicy burger with cheese curds on it, fried cheese curds, and some, I think, brisket on it too. It's tasty. It's a tasty.
Sounds like too much perfect
You don't worry about it, buddy. You may or may not be right, but definitely worth it. Anyway, burgers and beers. That's how she sweet talks me into going grocery shopping with her. Burgers and beers. Right. Well, I would hope that you weren't enticed by beer. Not yet. I am getting irritated at myself for not being able to stay online in first person tonight. It would be great if I could get that under control. Well, technically, at the house, I think it's 18 as long as they're at the house under parental supervision. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. Me too. I found where the high school kids were stashing it in the city park. 75. Well, I don't know about 75. We'll go. We'll go geothermal and say geothermal is like 63. So the beer was probably somewhere around 65 degrees because it was buried under a pile of leaves in the woods. But warm Budweiser. That starter pack, yes. That's where I grew my taste for free beer. The high school kids' stash and the old man cigarettes. So I'm back in the park at like, I don't know, this kid's somewhere in this kid's age bracket. Um, I think I was 11, and I'm swiping my old man smokes, Marlboro Reds, and drinking Budweiser back in the weeds in the city park. I don't know much, Rose. We got the equipment all situated, and we slept the night because it was getting dark. I wanted to come over and mulch, but it's by the time I got everything situated, it was too dark. I wasn't going to do it in the dark. Um, I ought to. Duke. So we're in the next day. We are mulching, and then we're going to lime this field. That is, if the people hang out and hold on and don't get tired of hearing me or seeing my tractors. Still got phenomenal numbers in the views, so we're not gonna quit yet. But other than that, just a bunch of babbling and farming and babbling. Potato, that's my boy. lurking in the background, short stack. Did you leave a like, little buddy? Thank you, sir. Check chat, homie. Okay. Did you respond? Oh, there you go. All right. I must have been in the wrong gear for that hold pull. Oh, Lord. Okay. Bring snacks. I don't know. I haven't got the word from the wife that she's going up to bed yet, so we're just going to keep chugging and plugging. He didn't bring snacks. Damn. No love for dear old dad. Awesome. Thank you. Now he's got to get off his duff and make some content. Well, yeah. Yeah, he's in the middle of growing like a weed. We try to keep, Mama tries to keep his food more, what's the damn word? More right, more proper. Tries to keep him away from the dyes and the corn syrup. Try to have more of a natural food diet. And he loves his vegetables and his fruit, so that makes it easy. But yeah, he's in the middle of a growth spurt right now, I'm pretty sure, because he just keeps eating. You know, like the food that we used to eat, Rose. The food that was actually food and didn't have a 2-mile long ingredient list of things that were chemicals. Yes.
At this point, I would be surprised if another real pork food store does how weird that is.
Exactly, Rose. You know what's crazy is it's cheaper to buy the chemically laden food than it is to buy real food. And then they make you feel like you're doing something wrong for doing it. And I'm still in the wrong damn gear. Get the lead out, boy. Yes, it is. And then the brands that you think are good and you've trusted for a couple years, they sell out. And suddenly, they aren't what they used to be. But they still got the same label and the same image. I don't know what that is, buds. You don't even know what that is. What do you? Okay, well, we're not just pulling words out of the air. Well, okay, so we are, but yeah. Might as well just drink gasoline for what they're feeding you. Yeah, Duke, I was 3 holes short of production, man. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Gave up 4 whole mile an hour work speed. That's silly. Uh-oh. Lady Fafo's on the prowl. Good night, Lady Fafo. You're not even gonna say bye? Nothing? Rose and Duke are here. Say bye, good night, something. Oh, I didn't hear you over the tractor. I'm gonna get myself beat with a frying pan or something. I keep up like this. You absolutely did. It was her uh, restraining the urge to choke me. It was her restraining her urges to just choke me. Nope, don't miss it, don't miss it. There we go. Let's whip the mulcher. You ever drifted a mulcher before? You seen it here first. If the ground's that hard that you can whip the mulcher around, you might want to do some deep plow work. That'd be my guess. I think we're going to get this mulched and get the tractor back to the house, and that's where we're going to call it for tonight. I don't want to miss out on Snuggles, so I like you guys. I love her. So that's how that's going to shake out. I mean, we still got like 40 minutes, but we got like 40 minutes, but I'm drawing my end line there. Come on, baby. What time are we at? Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Get this field done, and we're still gonna get the right amount of sleep to get up in the morning. But seriously, I appreciate everybody that's hanging out in here. This is what makes it worth doing. It is absolutely what makes it worth doing. And it helps keep me on track. Because if I sit here by myself with no witnesses, I will do like 10 minutes worth of work, and then I will pick up my phone and get lost in reels and be like, oh well, I spent 4 hours sitting here and I have nothing to show for it. No actual work done. And I don't know if I'm doing myself a disservice by doing. Oh, well, I've thought about it. And then if I didn't have that phone, I couldn't do my shorts and I couldn't deal with YouTube stuff and couldn't Discord, which uh, some days I think that's better, but I find too many reasons to keep it around. But if I have my accountability partners in the stream, well then I'm going to keep making sure I'm doing something to entertain you. Oh, how we justify things to ourselves. So that's what you all are. You're my accountability partners. Did you ever think you were going to get saddled with that by some stranger? What, Bubsy? Okay. Uh-oh, what, Rose? Was that responsibility you weren't ready for? Well, I mean, it's pretty, uh, it's pretty simple. Okay, so that's a hell of a bump in the field right there. Well, we're not. Okay. 10 for Duke. I'm just thinking right out the gate, if I do it, I want to buy like a complete and new unit. Is the reasoning why I'm considering something like that thing from Costco or whatever. I want to buy something that's all new components, all covered by some sort of mythical, magical warranty instead of seedy individuals from the internet. Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, I don't know what I'm looking at, and until I do, I don't want to buy anything like that from that kind of source. And then as time progresses and the needs surface for different parts and pieces, is then start getting wild with it. What, buddy? Yeah, I can. All you gotta do is hook the HDMI cable up, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm in the middle of talking to you right this second, so I mean, do you want me to stop talking to you and interrupt our conversation like you're interrupting this conversation? I don't know either. I can hook up. So here's a stupid question, and in my mind, I already have it answered, but you can hook a television or a PC up to the TV. I know it's not going to be the superior graphics and all that, but to get by, you can hook a PC to a TV, right? No, it's like a Timu monitor because refresh rates on monitors. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Refresh rate and all that other stuff on monitors is hypothetically way better than what this Samsung TV is, but yeah, I figured it was just an HDMI cable and signal and picture. Bro, you want to talk to me, do it in the chat. Is that not the most YouTube thing you've heard all day? You want to talk to me, do it in the chat. Nice. That's what I like to hear. That's what I'm hoping for because I don't want to get rid of my TV. Unless I'm getting a multi-curve screen set up, but that's dreams. All right. Yeah, just be ready for all kinds of stupid questions whenever I do get it. That's all I can say. I just like first person better. Even if I am missing, I don't care. First person is more satisfying and less camera wobble. Perfect. I don't know what my deal is tonight with not being able to get lined up in the right spots in the tractor. It must be the angle I'm sitting at or something in the chair. I'm sitting here considering what I'm going to stream tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off. I don't know. Don't bet on it though. Like I said, I'm trying to get this channel grown up before I go back to work. Because it's going to be a lot harder to make ground once I'm back to work. Well, part of the problem is I'm not looking at my map either. Is it this button? No. It's toggle map view. No. Good gravy. I'm looking at other things and not the field. And so then I'm missing. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Please hold. Lady Fafo won't touch the PC. She barely wants to touch the PS5. But God bless her. She came home one day with a PS5, FS25 disc, and a headset. Well, she ordered the headset online, but not the point. And says, I want to learn. I want to play Farm Sim with you. All right. Yeah. Me too. I didn't know who had walked in my house. I thought it was some sort of alien replica. Oh, okay, calm down back there. Nobody even understood what you said. It was just loud and boomy. And wait a minute. When did your voice start going that low? Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. My little buddy. He's growing up. Alright, we got this under control. We're doing it. We're doing it. Even if we're not, we're doing it. Stop worrying about overlap and just... Yes, Duke, I believe it has. The transformation has begun. Young Palawan will be a force to be reckoned with. I don't know if I even said that right, but it works. It works in my mind. What's up, Jay Meister? Welcome, welcome. I fight Dirty Duke, so it won't be that soon. I mean, if he makes me run more than 10 feet, then I might be in trouble, but once I get a hold of him, I still got a few more years before I lose immediately. Thank you, Rose. Oh, for the love of God. How did I manage that? Oh well, we're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna even acknowledge its existence. I did fuel this up before I came over here, didn't I? That's cool, Jay. I think I forgot to fuel this before I brought it over here, which, I mean, I got plenty of fuel, but that would explain why my gauge is so low. And we pulled it up, serviced it, washed it, and then went and slept. Yeah, I think this is, we're making damn good time on this. Some days be like that. Some days are a little bit harder to get yourself in gear or things ain't working right. Yeah. That's that is the unfortunate thing about it. I'm sorry you went through that, Duke. I mean, I know that's a cycle of life and all that other stuff, but still, it don't take the sting out of it. And the damnedest thing is it sneaks up fast. You know, I've noticed changes already, and I'm not even to 50 yet. And it's just like, whatever. Yep, taxes and death. You're gonna pay the tab, no matter what, on both of those. Oh, drifting. Alright, let's get these two ugly spots. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. We got one more ugly spot up here that we're gonna hit. I mean, double mulching can't be wrong, can it? Yeah. I blew out the tendon in my bicep is when I started to realize, hey, you're not indestructible. Yep, nope. Not without really, 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 really training for it. Like, you gotta put so much more into keeping your strength and stamina.
Didn't you tell us about how bad the cast that you had was?
That stupid brace that I had for that
Yeah,
tendon.
the cast, the brace.
Yeah, no, I didn't. That thing was wretched. I had a locking brace for my arm when I tore my tendon in my bicep. The what was it? Distal tendon in my left bicep. I was sliding forks on a big Komatsu loader, and I get back up in the machine and I'm getting ready to do the work that I was trying to do in the first place, and that tendon let go. Well, then they put me in, after surgery, they put me in this lock position brace. It wasn't a cast, it was a damn brace. And that thing, that whole experience with the brace was worse than any of the surgery and injury combined. That thing was ridiculous.
It's like an exosuit arm.
Yeah, looked like a robo arm. And locked my arm in a 90-degree angle. I still got that thing in the back of the pickup. I couldn't bring myself to throw it away just because of how much it tormented me.
So you're keeping it in the window.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It never is the same, and I just realized um, the amount of rotation that I have in my left hand isn't the same. So, fat man first world problems. I'm in the kitchen trying to throw a handful of snack mix in my mouth. And like left hand, I just can't get the rotation right. And it finally sinks in that I'm not getting the right amount of rotation out of it. And then I realize it's because of the damn tendon. It can't possibly be because I'm, 40 pounds heavier now than I was then. Can't be that. It has to be the tendon. And for the record, I don't know if I'm 40 pounds heavier. It just sounded funny. And it's probably not really that far off. Working smarter, not harder, tends to put some pounds on. So it bounced off my moobs. Hit my chest, bounced off my moobs, and then I caught it in the crook of my fat little arm. It eventually made it into my mouth. That's what counts. It just took a it took a fantastic side journey. It had side missions.
Well, it eventually ended up in your stomach.
All right, guys. We have made it back to the farm. We still got plenty of daylight, but we have hit that magic time to go to bed. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, it does. I'll go ahead and put you through the pain and suffering of watching me put the mulcher away. And then we're gonna wrap her up. Thank you, Andy. And thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you, Rose. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. I'll make you guys suffer while I put this away, and then we'll bid a farewell. Oh, you were just in here milking the clock because I was still on the game, bro.
No,
Okay, so he has rules.
I lost track of time.
Believe it or not, he has rules. And he's supposed to be off the gaming units at 10 o'clock unless he is gaming with his Australian buddy. Thank you, Duke. And so he's using me. He's using me to stay up later. Oh, I'm not going to say it yet because we're not all the way in the shed. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Before you attack me, hold on. I wanted to make that in one shot if I was going to make it. I didn't want any distractions. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Much appreciated. Y'all have a great evening, morning. Andy, I'll see you later when you hit your stream up. And Duke, I'm going to check out your tractors again. Rose, thanks so much for coming back. All of you lurkers, thanks for lurking. You are appreciated. Everybody have a great night. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. If you want, consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. Every little bit helps in this journey. So until next time, y'all have a great night, great day, and you take care. Hope to see you again. All right, guys. Bye.